Welcome to Yulman Stadium in New Orleans, home to the Tulane Green Wave, and as this city likes to say, let the good times roll, and the Tulane fans are certainly ready for that. Longhorns will kick it away first. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Tulane's offense takes the field for the first time today. And here he comes, guys, the man who makes everything go.
Everything in this offense is built around his ability. He's got such great field vision. He's got it all on him.
He is must-watch TV. Let's not get it twisted. People show up to this stadium. People are watching back at home because of this guy right here.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. First down for this offense. Looking to throw. Took a shot as he threw. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dialing up a second down pass play. And the ball squirts out deep in their own end. Good job corralling that football, but he couldn't get it out of the end zone, and it'll be a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
So after that safety, they'll kick it away from their own 20. He'll field the punt and look for room. They get him stopped, but he found a couple of cracks in that cover team and gets it out to the 43. So Texas's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
The give to the right. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Third and short now from their own 48. Looking to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Rucci. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Zings it complete to the right. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
Picks up 9. Brings up second down.
They want to run it left here. Pirouettes away from the defense. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. The Longhorns have their offense in high gear. Wide out in motion. They think there's room to run to the right here. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32. Didn't get much on first down. It's second and 9. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires one high and deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And he's coming out of the end zone. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. Using the quick game. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on second down. Hand off from the shotgun. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. And they'll miss the connection here on third down. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Here comes the Texas offense. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker, who is so important to this team.
They'll throw it on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Lincoln. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Line getting set on second down. Coming after it. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Well, he's off to an awesome start this season. Had a sack in their last game, gets his first sack right now. I think he has a chance to be a huge focal point in this defense moving forward, but let's just worry about what's happening now. This offense has to find a way to slow him down.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. And the Longhorns will punt it away on fourth down. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Finds his tight end. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain.
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. looking for a productive play on first down. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on second down. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver. Here they come, facing third and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. And the ball will be grabbed at the 30-yard line. Touchdown, Texas! Reeled it in and just made the house call.
And that's 3 touchdowns in 2 games. Just continuing to find the end zone, continuing to make plays. This guy is on pace for a great season. He's putting the college football world on notice.
Ready to try the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And after the extra point, they're on top by 12. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes courtesy of an explosive play in the passing game from 60 yards out. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in New Orleans for a fun first half than you? And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere, and I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Yeoman Stadium.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Now the play fake. Trying to burn this defensive back. And he gets the foot down. It's a catch deep along the left sideline. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Longhorns!
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under it and make a big play for it.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
And the extra point is good. The lead is 19. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Virginia Tech was far from the friendly confines of Lane Stadium, but still managed to scratch out a win. And there was a lot of chatter this week about this group not being ready. Time to check those receipts, if you know what I mean. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great, but they got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in this second half.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Got out of trouble and throws. Finds his man. It's Woods. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Might as well give it to him again. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Rucci. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. And the Longhorns have this offense rolling. The running back has it. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Got a little work done on 1st down, now back to the line. Handoff from the gun. Makes him talk to the hand. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Pulls it in.
That's why, as a defense, you feel okay playing man coverage on 3rd down because you know you've got linebackers and you've got players on your defense that can cover these dangerous running backs mano-a-mano. Nice job tackling in the open field.
Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some 1st downs. Get some positive momentum.
Finds his target down the middle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Tulane right back to the line. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Grab near the marker. It's good. There to make the stop, but they use the back in the passing game and pick up the 1st down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. That 1st down was rather unproductive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down from the 16. He's looking to throw. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. And the quarterback just couldn't bring himself to pull the trigger and get rid of the ball, and they knock it free.
So let's give the secondary tons of credit, right, Reese? They were doing an outstanding job in the back end in coverage, not allowing any receivers open, and that's why the QB had to keep holding it and keep holding it. That allowed the pass rush to get to him, and that created the turnover.
You talk about being handed a chance on a silver platter. 1st and goal from the 3. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. We reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. They'll keep it on the ground to the left, stiffing the goal line. And this defense does it again. Back-to-back plays for nothing. It'll be 3rd down. They believe in their running game on 3rd and goal here. And they get him down. They're thinking touchdown here on 4th and goal. The kicker stays on the sideline. Wide receiver shows motion. Try to charge their way in. He didn't get there. 4th and goal from the 1, and they are stuffed. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. They come up with their 2nd safety of the game. You don't see that very often.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
So after giving up the deuce on the safety, now they'll be able to kick it away without a rush from the 20. Looking for a block, it's Everett. He's brought down, but a really nice return gets it to the 41. First play of the drive comes from the 41. They'll go to the ground. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be more intense. You know, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. And it seemed to me that's what happened out there today.
Yeah, it just never really got into a rhythm for this team. There's no doubt they've got a lot of very talented players on both sides of the ball. So, David, I don't think this is a situation where they need to now freak out and try to reinvent things on either side of the football. Just being in better rhythm early and trying to find that in their next game, I think would go a long way.
Yeah, and it's just finding a couple of those plays. What do I do really, really well? Let's continue to build on that. Let's